Transervice has been a leader in the transportation and fleet maintenance industry for over 50 years. If you're a professional driver or technician looking for opportunities to be the best and work with the best, then we want you working at Transervice. Our current workforce includes over 1,000 drivers and technicians, managing over 24,000 pieces of equipment in over 120 regional and local facilities across North America and Puerto Rico, and we're getting larger all the time. Our corporate philosophy of trust, respect, and honesty has led to employees that have spent their entire career with Transervice. As with our employees, we have many customer relationships exceeding 20 years. You'll have the opportunity to learn and grow professionally in an environment that values and rewards excellence, with a variety of perks such as education support, recognition awards, career advancement opportunities, and more. A great work-life balance, a company built on values, recognition, and rewards for excellence. While our competitors offer jobs, Transervice offers you a career, not just a job. Contact us today.
Watching iRacing on the Ghostfire Media Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ghostfire Media Network here at the Darlington Raceway. We are here tonight for the beautiful SIM500 Transervice Truck Series. You're joined by myself, Nick Adams. I'll be here alone this evening. Mr. Randy Pepper is in quarantine with COVID. That guy has more excuses to not be here with me. It's all right. We wish Randy Pepper a speedy and quick recovery. And we'll see him as soon as he comes back, and we'll be happy to have him. We have 4.5 minutes left here in practice. You see tonight, folks, there's a mixture of paint schemes out there. There's a mixture of classics. There's a mixture of news. And it's going to be an interesting evening. Darlington Raceway definitely proven to be tough on drivers, mentally, physically, on equipment. I've known a plethora of people who have had broken wheels from Darlington hitting that outside, that wall on the exit of turn 2. And don't forget, folks, there is definitely going to be some Darlington stripes here tonight. 100% going to guarantee that. But let's give you a little rundown of what you missed last week if you weren't able to watch. Well, Hamish Gallagher brings home his first career win in the Transervice Truck Series, his first ever Wednesday night Truck Series win. A last-minute, last-lap tri-oval pass over Brian Macklin. And there was some controversy on track last week with the way the race was finished. Some drivers that were unhappy. We'll see if any of that emotion comes over here to this week. But we continue to wait here and see who's really going to separate themselves from the pack, because so far Daniel Falkenham and Trey Eidson have both won races this year. Now Hamish Gallagher has. Nobody's really separated themselves from being, that guy. The guy who looks like he could be running away with the championship. So we come here tonight on May the 4th. Also, ladies and gentlemen, May the 4th be with you. I'm excited. Very excited for tonight. I love Darlington. We're going to have 110 laps. Sorry, folks. We're going to have 110 laps here tonight. The track too tough to tame. The Lady in Black. Darlington Raceway. Located at 1301 Harry Byrd Highway in Darlington, South Carolina. It's a 1.366 mile racetrack. And we'll have about 47,000 people sitting in the stands this evening watching this race here around Darlington. Watching these trucks come out here and put on a show. 110 laps. It's about, we'll say 200 miles, I think. Let me just do the math here. So we're correct. It's 150.26 miles. So it's May the 4th be with you 150 here this evening on the Ghost Fire Media Network. I'm excited. I really am. I love Darlington. It's a historic racetrack. My favorite part of the season every year is coming to Darlington and looking at the throwbacks. And I want to say that every single year, consistently somebody new just comes out and shows the best throwback. And tonight, Daniel Falkenham, so far, he's going to get me confused if the 13 is driving the same truck tonight. But we'll take a look and see. But he's got the Tide Ride. He's got the January 31st Tide Ride. But this isn't like any Tide Ride. This isn't, going back to Darrell Waltrip. This is Ricky Craven's Tide Ride. And ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't watch NASCAR back in 2004, here at Darlington Raceway, the most historic finish in the history of NASCAR, in my opinion, happened on the exit of Turn 4. Ricky Craven and Kurt Busch got side by side and drove down the straightaway sideways into each other, with Ricky Craven winning by the front nose on the newly redesigned Pontiac Grand Prix over the Ford Taurus of Kurt Busch in the 97. I think at that point it was the Sharpie car. So Tide was able to beat Sharpie once again. Able to get that stain out of victory lane. Oh, that was mean. That was mean. I didn't need to say that. That was mean. Practice is going to go to John Adams as he runs a 29.293 over a 29.3 to the second place driver. So we'll keep an eye on that as we get here into qualifying. Speaking of qualifying, the trucks are fired up. It looks like maybe James Sombach's going to be the first driver on the track, and that is going to be what happens. The number 03 Chevy Silverado. He's going to be the first driver on track tonight, so we'll keep an eye on that young man. As always, we have our beautiful, and I mean beautiful onboard paints cameras. Looking at the Winston Chevy tonight. You see the driver right there. And you have that awesome left front hood view on these Chevy Silverados, which I absolutely adore. We're going to go on board with him through his first lap, through turns 1 and 2. You see him drive down to the bottom, slide up. He got a little loose there. He's going to lose a little bit of time in 1 and 2 this time. Now down the backstretch. The number 03 trying to put in a good first qualifying lap. Through 3 and 4 for his first time. Up against the wall. He did lose a little bit of time there as well. His first lap is going to come down to be a 30.09. That's not going to be good enough for the pole. Where is he? Where is our defending winner from last week? There he is, Hamish Gallagher. Back in his machine, the number 22 X-Side Mobile. Looks like Jeff Burton from the late 90s and that number 99 Jack Roush Ford Taurus. Through 3 and 4 for his second lap. Let's see if he can improve on a 30.74. The exit of 4 this time keeps it off the wall down the front stretch. Where will he land? From a 30.74 to a 29.38. Hamish Gallagher lays one down. That's a heck of a lap right there for the number 22. Nice lap. We look at Tyler Dalton in the 19. He sits third provisionally right now, the 29.54. Across the start-finish line, that Team SIM500 machine not going to improve. 29.47. He's going to stay in P3. Ryan Howard in the number 33. He jumps up to P2 with a 29.4. John Adams crosses the start-finish line on his second lap. He actually slowed down before finishing. Oh, no, he didn't. I'm sorry. It was the angle we had. He's going to jump provisional pole, 29.33. Take a look at Jose Gonzalez on his second lap in that Goya Chevy Silverado out of turns 3 and 4. Down the front stretch, across the start-finish line. Is he going to improve? He will to 29.48, provisionally P5. New provisional P3, though, Justin Fuller in the number 51. Jeff Ryan comes provisional P12 right now. Richard Swavely P17. Mike Kelly on his second lap. The number 2 Kodiak Ford F-150. Reminds me of the old Rusty Wallace paint schemes from the 90s and the 80s. I love that paint scheme. Reminds me of the 27, to be quite honest with you. I love that 27 car. Through 3 and 4. Keep an eye on the line that Mike Kelly runs here. See what he can get for a second lap time here. Mike Kelly currently sitting P23, provisional 31.77. He's going to jump to P9, 29.53. The man we're all keeping an eye on, though, Daniel Falkenham on his first lap. Trey Eidson not with a great first lap with a 29.63. We'll keep an eye on his second lap here. See what he does as he crosses the start-finish line here in a moment. You see him sitting in P12. Daniel Falkenham is going to cross the line for the end of his first lap. Falkenham slides itself into P9 provisionally. Brian Macklin takes P3 provisionally. Trey Eidson takes P2 provisionally. 29.35 to a 29.36. Very close there at the top 5. I mean, you can see that it's 0.07 of a second separating these drivers. The top 10, really, just 0.2 of a second. Daniel Falkenham now outside the top 10. Let's see what he can do on his second lap. Out of turns 3 and 4. Across the start-finish line, Daniel Falkenham. Provisional pole with a 29.27. I'll tell you what. That makes me think about my picks for tonight, folks. Looking at that. It makes me interested to see what we're going to see here in a few moments when the race goes green. Give me 1 second here, folks. I want to give you very good information. There have been 4 races here at the Darlington Raceway for the SIM500 Wednesday Night Truck Series. All the way back in August of 2017, Justin Fuller was able to pull off the win. In August of 2018, it was Trey Eidson who dominated that race, leading almost, let's see, hold on, I want to give you the correct, he led 52 of 130 laps. Back in 2020, after a 2-year hiatus from the Darlington Raceway, Justin Fuller was able to come back again. He won that race after leading 36 laps. But behind him, it was Trey Eidson who led 58, who almost took home the win. And earlier last year, May 5th of 2021, Daniel Falkenham led 95 of 110 laps, dominating fashion to take home the victory here at the Darlington Raceway. We'll see what he can do here tonight. Trey Eidson actually finished a lap down last year here in 17th after starting in 6th. So a rough race last year for Trey Eidson. A great race for Daniel Falkenham. The schedule fits Darlington in 2 races earlier than it did last year as we dropped 2 races from the calendar instead of 29 down to 27. So Darlington sits in the same spot, just race number 5 of the year. As now we take a look here at our starting grid for the Transervice Truck Series here on the Ghostfire Media Network. On pole, that doesn't. Oh, Adam Gilliland came in at the end with a 29.271. I didn't even notice that. Congratulations on the pole to Adam Gilliland. In second, Daniel Falkenham. Third, going to be John Adams. Fourth, Trey Eidson. Fifth, Brian Macklin. And sixth, Hamish Gallagher, the defending winner from last week. See if he can win his second race of his career in the Transervice Truck Series. Back in seventh, Justin Fuller. Eighth, Ryan Howard. Ninth, Bobby Wetzel. 10th, E.J. O'Rourke. 11th, going to be Derek Myers. 12th going to be Jose Gonzalez. 13th going to be Tyler Dalton. 14th, Tommy Ryan. 15th, Scott Simley. 16th, Ian Hahn. 17th, Mike Kelly. 18th, Scott Stenzel. 19th, Chad Coleman. 20th, Joey Gattina. Back in 21st, going to be Bentley Glazier. And 22nd, going to be Stoney Benfield. 23rd, going to be Jeff Ryan. 24th, Josh Parker. As you see, the leaders swap top and bottom. Looks like Adam Gilliland wants the outside line to start the evening tonight. Back in 25th, Paul Crumry. 26th, Richard Beasley. 27th, James Sombach. 28th, Ron Holyfield. 29th, Kevin England. 30th, going to be Doug Roth. Back in 31st, going to be Richard Swavely. 32nd, Gerald Livingston. 33rd, Kevin DeBrown. 34th, going to be Randy Yoakum. 35th, going to be Doug Sigmund. 36th, Brian Wertman. And rounding up the field back in 37th, going to be Mark Fravert. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have 110 laps here tonight at the Darlington Raceway. I'm excited. You're excited. 47,000. I am having a voice crack. Excuse me. 47,000 of our closest friends and family who are digital tonight are excited at the Darlington Raceway. They paid for the full seat. They're only going to use a part of it. We're going to exit turn 4. And we are going to get ready to go green flag racing here at the Darlington Raceway. Adam Gilliland leads them away. Adam Gilliland did not get the jump he wanted. Daniel Falkenham to the inside on the exit of turn 2 here. Here comes the 39 under the 56. They're side by side throughout the field. Now for the first time this evening, they're going to go off into 3 and 4. It's going to be Adam Gilliland leading the field. Daniel Falkenham falls into second, but we got our first battle back here in about 8th position with Ryan Howard to the inside of Hamish Gallagher as the field starts to single file out as they try to just make it through a little bit here early on. It's a long race, almost 150 miles, a lot of opportunities for mistakes. You don't want to be the guy who ruins his race 10 to 15 laps in. Into turns 3 and 4 for only the second time tonight now, folks. You can see these guys single file throughout the field. Just trying to get a handle and a feel on what this racetrack is going to be like. The 39 of Daniel Falkenham, look at he's trying to gain on Adam Gilliland, but Adam Gilliland just driving away right now in that 56 Toyota Tundra. That machine is on rails, and he is driving away from the pack. Right behind Daniel Falkenham, he's got John Adams, who's looking all over him. He wants to make that move. He wants to get second position. But again, 3 laps in out of 110, you just gotta kind of be calm here. Just chill out, relax, just wait. There's going to be a lot of opportunities to make moves here tonight. You don't want to be that guy who ruins somebody else's race 4 laps in at Darlington. Further back in the pack here, we've got battles beginning. You got the 26 Wonder Bread machine right there. 23 Wonder Bread machine, sorry, of Derek Myers to the inside of the 9 of Bobby Wetzel, who brings me back to the 90s again with that pink and white machine, and I love it, I love it, I love it. I love the classics. Those paint schemes from the 90s, those were works of art. With what they did without all of the computers that they have now to design these schemes, they did fantastic. And all of these back in the 90s were hand-painted. There were no vinyl wraps. It was paint. It was good old DuPont paint for most of these machines. That Superflow machine, it just brings me back. And the 9 truck in the wall! The 9 truck in the wall through 3 and 4. He comes off the wall now. It was the commentator's curse there where we're talking about how nice the truck looked. He had to take the right side and destroy it. And that might be a lot of damage. That thing might not turn very well this time off in a 1 and 2. He's going to have to be real careful. He starts to back up through the field. He's now outside the top 20. Bobby Wetzel, who started in 9th, currently back to 19th. Now 20th, and he might lose another spot here to the Gatorade machine. Wowee. Well, that went bad from the start for the number 9. That's unfortunate. That right side is pushed in a bunch. The battle for the lead continuing here is Adam Gilliland and Daniel Falkenham. Well, Adam Gilliland drives away here, but John Adams trying to get that second spot away from Daniel Fockenham. We keep an eye on that. Sorry, Chad, I had somebody in my ear there for a second as we continue to look at this battle here between Daniel Fockenham and John Adams for second. Fockenham is getting pushed all around this racetrack by the 11. The 11 wants that spot, and he wants it bad. He's really making Fockenham use up his stuff here to hold him back. The top four are really about under a second from each other. And then you come back to 5th and 6th and 7th and on back. And it's single file, but they are falling back from the leaders quite quickly. And their first caution is out. There's a caution on the racetrack. We'll see if we can... Looks like it might be Jeff Ryan. It's going to be Jeff Ryan and Ron Holyfield, the number 1 and the number 3 truck. See if we can show you what happened here to the number 1 and the number 3. Well, we're not going to get that because it's not showing me, unfortunately, so it's okay. But Ron Holyfield and Jeff Ryan look like they got together, the 1 and the 3. And the 32 of Richard Swaverly was also involved. We'll take a look, see if anybody else was involved. Looks like it was the 32, the 3, and the 1 truck. 3 Chevrolets taking each other out here just 11 laps in. Folks, we're going to be right back here on the Ghost Fire Media Network after a word from our sponsors.
Transervice has been a leader in the transportation and fleet maintenance industry for over 50 years. If you're a professional driver or technician looking for opportunities to be the best and work with the best, then we want you working at Transervice. Our current workforce includes over 1,000 drivers and technicians, managing over 24,000 pieces of equipment in over 120 regional and local facilities across North America and Puerto Rico, and we're getting larger all the time. Our corporate philosophy of trust, respect, and honesty has led to employees that have spent their entire career with Transervice. As with our employees, we have many customer relationships exceeding 20 years. You'll have the opportunity to learn and grow professionally in an environment that values and rewards excellence, with a variety of perks such as education support, recognition awards, career advancement opportunities, and more. A great work-life balance, a company built on values, recognition, and rewards for excellence. While our competitors offer jobs, Transervice offers you a career, not just a job. Contact us today.
This tree is going to look great here.
Did you call 811 to protect your underground utilities?
I can't wait to see these roses come up.
Dig, dig, dig! Wait, we forgot to call 811.
Before you dig, make sure you can. Call 811 to know what's below. It's up to all of us to protect the ones we love. If recent storms have caused damage to your property, contact 811 before you begin your cleanup. Buried utilities around uprooted trees can make a bad situation worse if those lines are not located before digging. Electric, natural gas, and internet lines are everywhere, and knowing where they are is the safest way to start any digging project. Call North Carolina 811 by dialing 811 or by using single address ticket on nc811.org or the NC811 app.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Ghost Fire Media Network. We are here at the Darlington Raceway in beautiful Darlington, South Carolina. 13 of 110 laps complete here in the Transervice Truck Series SIM500 Esports Racing League. The May the 4th be with you 150 out here tonight. The throwback event of the year. Adam Gilliland has led 14 of the 14 laps so far. Started on pole, took the outside. This time here on the restart, taking the inside line. Maybe he learned from his mistakes, excuse me. Maybe he learned from his mistakes on the original start of the race, where he wasn't able to hold the lead from Daniel Falkenham into the first corner. He had to battle his butt off to get there. Keep an eye on that. The top 5 really hasn't changed as the evening's gone along. Adam Gilliland started in the pole. Daniel Falkenham second. John Adams third. Trey Edson fourth. Justin Fuller started in 7th. Brian Macklin started in 5th. So he's lost 2 spots. Ryan Howard started in 8th. He's up to 6th. Back in 8th going to be E.J. O'Rourke plus 2 from his start. Hamish Gallagher started in 6th, back to 9th. And then Jose Gonzalez started in 12th, back to 10th. Derek Myers, the lone driver who started in the top 10, who's no longer in the top 10. So he's back in 12th at the moment. So we will keep an eye here as we get back green flag racing at the Darlington Raceway. Folks, we're going to crank it up here on the Ghost Fire Media Network. Of 110 laps complete. Your leader continues to be Adam Gilliland over Daniel Falkenham. Trey Edson continues to sit in 3rd as he passes John Adams for 3rd position. Take a look and show you that pass here as we were under our crank it up. Right here through 3 and 4, you see Trey Edson just power off a turn 4. Him and the 11 truck get together just a little bit down the front stretch. And then into 1 and 2, John Adams just says, here, buddy, you have it. I'm not going to fight you that hard. 18 laps in, you take it. You got it. Drive away, Mr. Personal Comfort number 7. Keep an eye on that as the night goes along. We look back at Brian Macklin, who was literally less than a 1/10 of a mile away from a victory last week, but he ran out of fuel in that number 30 machine. He's got the 33 of Ryan Howard all over his back bumper through 1 and 2 down the backstretch. See if Ryan Howard can make a move on him within the next couple of laps here. The Guitar Addict drone cam makes its return here to the Transervice Truck Series. I know Randy Pepper isn't here tonight, but the Guitar Addict drone cam is. We're able to take a look from the sky. You see Tyler Dalton right there. Number 19 on our drone camera. I love this thing. I absolutely adore it. I'm glad it's back. We've been waiting for it to get repaired. Mike Kelly in the 2. He's battled his way up from 17th to 14th here early on in this race. Tommy Ryan from 14th to 13th. Tyler Dalton from 13th to 11th. Jose Gonzalez from 12th to 10th now. He's inside the top 10. Congratulations to him. He's fighting hard to get inside the top 10. He's improving week after week. And the number 26 continues to show that he has it in him to get inside the top 10. He almost won earlier this year in our winter series. So keep an eye on Jose Gonzalez and the number 26 Goya machine. Last week's winner, Hamish Gallagher, currently sits in 9th position here. 22 laps of 110 complete of a absolute, well, I'm not going to call it a barn burner because it is Darlington, and the early parts of the Darlington race normally are single file parades. That's kind of what we have right now. A double file right there. Kevin Brown passes Scott Simley for 18th, able to get past him through 1 and 2. Good move there. He's going to drive away off into 3 and 4. Kevin Brown pitted on lap number 11. He has the freshest tires in the track. See if he can take advantage of those. Kevin started back in 33rd up to 15th now. So Kevin Brown moving along. All right, everybody, it's going to be one moment. I have somebody in my ear. I'm going to crank this up for you and show you the most exciting action on the racetrack. Hello, everybody. I apologize for that. Nick Adams back here in the Ghostfire Media Network. Still 32 of 110 laps complete. Adam Gilliland has led all 32 laps. So you see that battle lead that he had gotten. It's starting to shrink to Daniel Fockenham. It's now just a tenth of a second. You can see Fockenham up his trumpet. Trey Edson fall all the way back to third now. John Adams back to sixth, almost 3 seconds off the lead. These guys have worn their tires out this evening. Early on. The number 9 truck. That is going to be our friend Bobby Wetzel. He got into the wall earlier this evening, and the car hasn't been the same since. You can see Daniel Fockenham all over the back bumper of the 39. He wants that spot. The 56. Adam Gilliland trying to hold the lead here. Daniel Fockenham about a tenth of a second back. You can see where he gains all that time is in the middle of the corner. That's because he gets so much tire lift in that January 31st Chevy Silverado. As that Toyota Tundra of Adam Gilliland continues to try to drive away. But I think those tires are really worn on that number 56. 34 laps on him. He's been pushing real hard to stay ahead of Daniel Fockenham. Daniel's had the ability to sit behind Adam and not really push too much. Bobby Wetzel's also holding these drivers up right now. He's not letting the 56 by very easy. He's not letting the 39 by very easy. It's got to be so frustrating if you're Adam Gill and knowing that you're faster than the lapper in front of you, but you just can't get by him because of how small Darlington is. And it's giving Daniel Fockenham every opportunity in the book to think about where he's going to make this move on the 56 and make a game plan out of it. You see Gilliland blocking off the lane on Fockenham. He's trying everything he can right now to block Daniel Fockenham, not let him past him, and thinking about where he's going to get this lapper, where he's going to get Bobby Wetzel, when he's going to try to make that move. He's backed off a little bit of the 9, as you see right there. The 56 falling back. He's falling right into the clutches of the 39. Daniel Fockenham, that tide ride all over the number 56. The 9 gets loosened to that time. He's going to back himself up to the leader again. Let's see if the 56 this time, if Adam Gilliland can get a run, he might have enough. And the 9's in the wall again just a little bit on the exit of 4. And he's going to slow up the 56 again down the front stretch. Adam Gilliland, you can see the want, those eyes right there of that driver in the 56 truck. He wants this, he needs to get by the 9. Excuse me. He knows he needs to get by the 9. He needs to get by the 9 quickly. Where is he going to get him, though, is the question. Here comes Adam Gilliland. You can see him. Oh, and the 9 truck in the wall again. The 9 truck in the wall again, and this time the 56 to the inside. He's in the wall down the front stretch, too. Adam Gilliland around the 9, the 39 around the 9. Now it's a 2-horse race here. Daniel Fockenham all over the 56 of Adam Gilliland. So, yeah, I said that right. But I said it backwards for a second. No, I was right. Daniel Fockenham continues to put the pressure on the 56 here down the front stretch into 1 and 2. Sorry, that's 3 and 4. I do that at least once a broadcast here at Darlington because of old Darlington. Down the front stretch, Fockenham continues to gain. Brian Macklin does not. Trey Eidson does not. Ryan Howard does not. Holy moly, John Adams is all the way back to 10th. Look at the 11 truck, folks. No damage. He just has no tires left. Something you were almost bound to see. Halfway tonight is 55 laps. Can these drivers make it on one pit stop? That is a question that needs to be answered. Fockenham's got a big run this time. All over the back bumper of the 56. Really pushing him into the corner. Trying to make him make a mistake. down the front stretch, the back stretch. There you go. Foggenham's going to get that left front to that right rear quarter panel almost. Down the front stretch, Foggenham really trying to get Adam Gilliland. He's really trying to make it stick. Foggenham all over the back bumper of the 56 this time. Now down the long back stretch we go once again. The Boeing back stretch here at Darlington. Can Foggenham get Adam Gilliland this time? Folks, before we get to our first set of green flag pit stops as they come around, we're going to go side by side. You're not going to miss a second of the action, but you're going to hear a word from our sponsors, Transervice and FEG PC.
Transervice has been a leader in the transportation and fleet maintenance industry for over 50 years. If you're a professional driver or technician looking for opportunities to be the best and work with the best, then we want you working at Transervice. Our current workforce includes over 1,000 drivers and technicians, managing over 24,000 pieces of equipment in over 120 regional and local facilities across North America and Puerto Rico, and we're getting larger all the time. Our corporate philosophy of trust, respect, and honesty has led to employees that have spent their entire career with Transervice. As with our employees, we have many customer relationships exceeding 20 years. You'll have the opportunity to learn and grow professionally in an environment that values and rewards excellence, with a variety of perks such as education support, recognition awards, career advancement opportunities, and more. A great work-life balance, a company built on values, recognition, and rewards for excellence. While our competitors offer jobs, Transervice offers you a career, not just a job. Contact us today.
If recent storms have caused damage to your property, contact 811 before you begin your cleanup. Buried utilities around uprooted trees can make a bad situation worse if those lines are not located before digging. Electric, natural gas, and internet lines are everywhere, and knowing where they are is the safest way to start any digging project. Call North Carolina 811 by dialing 811 or by using single address ticket on nc811.org or the NC811 app.
We come back at the perfect time. Daniel Falkenham to the inside of Adam Gilliland. Here he comes, 50 laps down. He crosses the start-finish line. Adam Gilliland's led every single one tonight. He's not going to give up that easy. To the outside lane, Adam Gilliland. Best move. Falkenham has given himself all night to take the lead. And unable to. Then Falkenham all over Gilliland now. Adam Gilliland trying to defend against Daniel Falkenham. Adam Gilliland has a career. Wait. I know the number. Adam Gilliland has not won a race yet in the trucks. Daniel Falkenham has won 18 and won this year earlier at Las Vegas. So Adam Gilliland doing his best to try to get that first career truck series win. And he is doing everything in his power to keep that 39 behind him. 2 laps to halfway. These drivers should be able to make it on fuel to the end of the Darlington race here tonight, here at the Transervice Truck Series. May the 4th be with you, 151. Falkenham all over Adam Gilliland. Falkenham there, looking to try to make that move. He's not going to be able to make it yet. We'll keep an eye on the battle for the lead here. We're going to step away from it. Jump back to the battle for 7th. Look at this train of cars behind Kevin DeBrown. Kevin DeBrown. Behind him now, E.J. O'Rourke under pressure from Hamish Gallagher off into 3 and 1 and 2. 3 and 4? This is 3 and 4. Oh, they're going to go up the track. Big crash. 3, 4, 5 trucks involved. Oh, no. Hamish Gallagher on the inside got tight, slid up the track, and right in front of us live. Carnage here at the Darlington Raceway. And that truck is toast. Oh, man. And we'll go back and we'll show it to you one more time. We had just come back here live. Hamish made the move off into 3. I think this is 3 and 4 here. Yeah, he just got too deep. And I think there might have been a little bit of net code there. I think it was a little bit of net code, to be honest. They never actually got together going into 3 and 4, and the back end just came around on them like they touched. Yeah, a little bit of net code there caused that. The 19 of Tyler Dalton, the 23 involved. The 22 of Hamish Gallagher gets big damage. Him and E.J. O'Rourke, look, they are out of this race now. That is our second caution of the evening. And everybody's going to come down and get 4 tires and fuel. And who wins the race off of pit lane? Gilliland by inches. Inches, folks. Inches. All right, everybody, we will be right back here on the Ghost Fire Media Network. We're going to take another commercial break here under this caution, and we'll be right back with you.
If recent storms have caused damage to your property, contact 811 before you begin your cleanup. Buried utilities around uprooted trees can make a bad situation worse if those lines are not located before digging. Electric, natural gas, and internet lines are everywhere, and knowing where they are is the safest way to start any digging project. Call North Carolina 811 by dialing 811 or by using single address ticket on nc811.org or the NC811 app.
Transervice has been a leader in the transportation and fleet maintenance industry for over 50 years. If you're a professional driver or technician looking for opportunities to be the best and work with the best, then we want you working at Transervice. Our current workforce includes over 1,000 drivers and technicians, managing over 24,000 pieces of equipment in over 120 regional and local facilities across North America and Puerto Rico, and we're getting larger all the time. Our corporate philosophy of trust, respect, and honesty has led to employees that have spent their entire career with Transervice. As with our employees, we have many customer relationships exceeding 20 years. You'll have the opportunity to learn and grow professionally in an environment that values and rewards excellence, with a variety of perks such as education support, recognition awards, career advancement opportunities, and more. A great work-life balance, a company built on values, recognition, and rewards for excellence. While our competitors offer jobs, Transervice offers you a career, not just a job. Contact us today.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Transervice Truck Series here, the Ghostfire Media Network, presented by SIM500. You can see the 56 of Adam Gilliland. He is going to be setting up here in the lead on the inside lane. He's led every single lap of the evening so far, 56 out of 56. For the 56, Daniel Falkenham on the outside lane. I think Daniel realizes now that if he wants to take this lead, if he wants to try to get the win here tonight, he's going to have to do it on the restart. Because Daniel Falkenham has done everything he can to pass Adam Gilliland, minus destroying his race car. And he has not been able to get past him. So we're going to keep an eye on that as the evening goes along. Movers and shakers so far, though. Kevin Brown up the 5th from 33rd. You got Josh Parker in 7th from 24th. Chad Coleman in 8th from 19th. And then Bentley Glazier from 21st up to 9th so far this evening. So heck of a run. And we go green back here as Adam Gilliland takes control of the field. And Trey Eidson's going to take second away from Daniel Falkenham. Falkenham spun the tires on the restart. And Eidson takes P2 off into 1. Wow, Falkenham from 2nd to 3rd now. For the first time tonight, he's out of the top 2. And he's got some competition behind him in Ryan Howard. But Adam Gilliland's got competition behind him in that number 7 Toyota Tundra of Trey Eidson. How hard will I think those two are teammates, if I'm correct. If I remember from Daytona correctly, they are teammates. Let me take a look. Hold on. If they are not in here together. So I believe they're teammates, though, from what I remember from Daytona. But man, oh man, the 7 and the 56 are driving away. Falkenham has fallen back big time. He's got Ryan Howard all over him. But Adam Gilliland has put his foot to the floor, and he's driving away here at Darlington. Single file. We got truck in the wall back there. Truck in the wall, about 10th position. It's the 14. The 14 of Joey Gattina hits the wall out of turn 4. Big damage on the right side of that SIM500 Ford F-150. He loses a spot to the number 11 of John Adams, who's trying to work his way back through the field. Right behind him, Gerald Livingston almost taps the wall. That could have been a big one right there in the middle of the pack. Josh Parker goes to the inside of Kevin Brown. He's going to move from 6th to 5th there. The number 81 on the move, still here this evening. 63 out of 110 laps complete. Down the backstretch into 3 and 4 for the first time this evening. Not the first time, sorry, for the 64th time this evening. And right now is a single file race right now at the moment. Take a look at the most exciting drivers on the racetrack. That battle for 3rd is heating up, though. Daniel Falkenham, Josh Parker, Ryan Howard in that second pack right there. battling hard for third. The 18 truck back there, Bentley Glazier. He pulls out to the inside lane. He just allowed John Adams to pass him there. Chad Coleman going to do the same thing. He's going to let John Adams go to the outside. And an easy pass for John Adams. 2 laps in a row. 2 very kind drivers move out of his way for him. Down the backstretch, he's going to maybe go to the inside of the 99 at Tommy Ryan. Maybe not. He's going to be up the trumpet of Tommy Ryan to 3. They're stacked up. The 99 gets stacked up by the 93. The 11 almost runs into his back bumper on the exit of 4 there. They're going to be single file and staying straight, but the 99 almost got turned by the 11 as the 93 stacked him up into 3. Wowee, that could have been bad there. John Adams could have turned the 99. That would have taken out 4 or 5 really good trucks right there in the middle of the pack. But now John Adams again up the trumpet of the 99 through 3 and 4. This time they're not all stacked up. The 99 doesn't get as good of a rotation on the exit of 4, though. Here comes the 11 of John Adams to the inside of Tommy Ryan. John Adams moves through the field. He's cutting and he's moving, and he's up to P7 now on through to pass Tommy Ryan into turn 1. He's got his eyes set on the top 5 right now. He's looking at Kevin DeBrown in 6th. He's saying, listen, I like you, but I'm faster. And down the backstretch, he's just going to power move off into 3 and 4. Sling it off in there, and the slide job by the 11, and he's going to move himself into 6th, and he has his eyes set now on Josh Parker in the 81 for P5. He's setting him up now as he's getting ready to keep going down the front stretch. Trey Eidson is now almost a second behind Adam Gilliland. Adam Gilliland with a big lead right now. He's just trying to drive away. But the 11 truck all over the back bumper now with Josh Parker. John Adams all over Josh Parker. Josh Parker to the inside of the 33, though. He's going to complete the slide job on the exit of 4. He's going to get Ryan Howard. John Adams is going to follow Josh Parker through the inside of the 33. And now John Adams is going to get Ryan Howard into turn 1 and 2, and he's going to complete the slide job in the center. Here comes the 11. He's moving. He's driving. Josh Parker, he's moving and driving. 3 trucks go down the track in the back, and we are under caution here. We are under caution around the Darlington Raceway for the 3rd time this evening. We are looking to see what the incident might have been, and it looks like it might be Ian Hahn, the 47 with some damage. He's slow on the racetrack. Yeah, it was Ian Hahn, it looks like. Your new leader, your Adam Gilliland's your leader there, though, the 56. He's led all 71 laps now. And will he come down and pit? He looks like he will. Will Trey Eidson follow? He will as well. A late decision from the 7. This should be the final pit stop of the evening for all of these drivers here. Then we should go green to the end if nothing happens. Who's going to get the lead out of pit lane? Kevin DeBrown stayed out, guys. He stayed out, so we'll keep an eye on that. Josh Parker takes 2 tires. He's going to be in 3rd. I don't know if that was a smart idea with Adam Gilliland and Daniel Falkenham taking 4. Trey Eidson takes 4. Ryan Howard takes 4. Tommy Ryan takes 4. Everybody else, all the way back to Gerald Livingston, took 4 tires. And then after that, it's 2 and a combination of 2 and no fuel and just fuel. It's Interesting strategy games being played here. 72 of 110 laps down. Kevin Brown, your first driver of the evening to lead a lap that's not named. Adam Gilliland here at the Darlington Raceway. We'll be right back here on the Ghost Fire Media Network. We're going to go side by side. You're going to hear from our sponsors.
If recent storms have caused damage to your property, contact 811 before you begin your cleanup. Buried utilities around uprooted trees can make a bad situation worse if those lines are not located before digging. Electric, natural gas, and internet lines are everywhere, and knowing where they are is the safest way to start any digging project. Call North Carolina 811 by dialing 811 or by using single address ticket on nc811.org or the NC811 app.
Back here at the Darlington Raceway, here in the Ghost Fire Media Network for the SIM500 Transervice Truck Series. Kevin Brown, your leader. Josh Parker, second. Daniel Falkenham, third. Adam Gilliland in fourth position. 74 of 110 laps down. We're coming to crunch time. 36 to go. And out of turn 4, Kevin Brown with a good start. He's getting pushed by Daniel Falkenham. Adam Gilliland did not get going. Neither did Josh Parker. And oh my goodness, Daniel Falkenham is pushing the number 93 out there. Oh, and no! Adam Gilliland's going to go around. He's got halfway around. A half spin. They're stacking up behind him. Adam Gilliland goes from leading this race to 10th on the restart. We got a truck in the wall behind him. It's the 96. Gerald Livingston pounds it 3, 4, 5 times there. Daniel Falkenham is your new leader. And the 56 of Adam Gilliland is now in 10th. What a shame. One moment, one decision changes your whole night. Can Josh Parker put any pressure on Daniel Falkenham? Can Ryan Howard or Trey Eidson move up there and make a move? The 18 of Bentley Glazier way down the track. Big moment out of 4 for Glazier. Adam Gilliland in the 56 is coming for Bentley Glazier. He wants his spot back and he's on the move. Kevin Brown falling like a box of rocks here. 20 lap older tires, no shot to keep that spot. Not really sure what the 93 was thinking there with that strategy. Ooh, Josh Parker gets a little loose. He's going to lose a spot to Ryan Howard down the front stretch. He's going to lose 2 spots now to Trey Eidson. Here comes Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard, 0.3 of a second back on Daniel Falkenham. Can Ryan Howard get his? Ooh, second career win here tonight. Or Brian Macklin get his 5th. I'm sorry, not Brian Macklin. Trey Eidson get his 25th, or Daniel Falkenham get number 19. Trey Eidson through under the inside of the number 33. He's to the second spot. And now here he comes. Trey Eidson has set his sights on Daniel Fockingham in the 39. Will the number 7 be able to make a move here? Will he be able to get up to the 39 and make that move, that pass for the lead? What could be a ran. The caution is out. The caution is out here. Scott Simley has gone around. Scott Simley, Gerald Livingston, Jose Gonzalez. You see Gerald Livingston there on the bottom of the racetrack. Big damage in the 96. Let's take a look. Scott Simley. Oh, Scott Simley got turned. He got big time turned by the 56 there. Kevin DeBrown was holding up the pack just a little bit here. Just a wee bit. Kevin DeBrown was holding up the pack off in a 1. Kevin couldn't really get on the throttle. The 12 tried to get on it. Scott Simley tried to go, and the 56 just went when he wasn't clear. He got a little loose. They got clipped in the left rear. Mike Kelly. Oh, man, a lot of trucks involved. That looks like a 5 or 6 car incident. Mike Kelly, Scott Stenzel, Brian Macklin, Gerald Livingston, the number 10 truck. Richard Beasley involved. Jose Gonzalez barely gets away from it. He stopped to not get involved. A lot of trucks involved in that, though. I mean, if Kevin DeBrown was going for a pit strategy, late race pit stop, this is not... 10-lap newer tires are going to be pretty big, but they're not going to be big enough to overcome the deficit he's going to be in. It's crazy, crazy, crazy moment here. 29 laps to go here at the Darlington Raceway. They're going to fly by, folks. We're going to take one final commercial break. We're going to hear from Transervice one final time for the night, and then we're going to go green. We're going to go commercial-free to the end of this race.
Transervice has been a leader in the transportation and fleet maintenance industry for over 50 years. If you're a professional driver or technician looking for opportunities to be the best and work with the best, then we want you working at Transervice. Our current workforce includes over 1,000 drivers and technicians, managing over 24,000 pieces of equipment in over 120 regional and local facilities across North America and Puerto Rico, and we're getting larger all the time. Our corporate philosophy of trust, respect, and honesty has led to employees that have spent their entire career with Transervice. As with our employees, we have many customer relationships exceeding 20 years. You'll have the opportunity to learn and grow professionally in an environment that values and rewards excellence, with a variety of perks such as education support, recognition awards, career advancement opportunities, and more. A great work-life balance, a company built on values, recognition, and rewards for excellence. While our competitors offer jobs, Transervice offers you a career, not just a job. Contact us today.
This tree is going to look great here.
Did you call 811 to protect your underground utilities?
I can't wait to see these roses come up.
Dig, dig, dig! Wait, we forgot to call 811.
Before you dig, make sure you can. Call 811 to know what's below. It's up to all of us to protect the ones we love.
And back here on the Ghost Fire Media Network, 27 laps to go here at the Darlington Raceway. This race has been turned on its head by these late cautions. Adam Gilliland led the first 70 laps. And then after that, on the restart, got a little loose, fell back to 10th. He's battled his way back to 7th. We'll see what he can do here on this final restart, maybe, possibly final restart. See what he can do on the outside lane. And Daniel Falkenham going to bring him to the green flag here, and we'll see what we can do with 27 to go here at Darlington. Falkenham gets a good start. The outside lane doesn't go. They're going to clog each other up into 1 and 2. Ryan Howard tried to hold down Justin Fuller. Justin Fuller was having none of it. Drove him back up the track, and here comes that was Tommy Ryan tried to hold down Justin Fuller. And Ryan Howard now all over Trey Edson, but it's not working. Here comes Justin Fuller to the outside in the 51. Justin Fuller going to put it on the line. He's in the wall. Justin Fuller in the wall, the 51 car. He put it all on the line there. He knew he was pushing it. He was pushing it hard, and he puts it into the wall there in 1 and 2, 3 and 4. And now Adam Gilliland going to pass him up to 6 now for Adam Gilliland. Tommy Ryan to 4. Sorry, Adam to 5th now. Trey Edson in 2nd, but he's looking at Daniel Falkenham begin to drive away here. Oh, Edson almost got, Gilliland almost got turned. The 51 car off the back bumper of the Adam Gilliland machine. They're 2-3 wide behind him there. The 30 car now. The 38, Chad Coleman to the inside of the 51. He's not going to make the move this time, but he's going to now have the 18 car on the outside. The 56, Adam Gilliland, has the number 51 of Justin Fuller up his trumpet. This could be interesting. You see the snakes behind him, though. Daniel Falkenham coming under pressure from Trey Eidson. Trey Eidson all over the back bumper. Daniel Falkenham, 23 to go here at Darlington Raceway. Eidson all over Falkenham. He's trying to make that move. He's just about 2/10 back. He's trying as best he can. Falkenham is doing everything he can as the lights begin to come on here at Darlington. Behind him, you see Adam Gilliland fighting Tommy Ryan really, really hard. Sorry, he's fighting Justin Fuller really, really hard back there. Doing absolutely everything he can, though, is Trey Eidson trying to take this lead and possibly the win away from Daniel Falkenham. Falkenham puts it down on the apron there off in a 1 and 2. Big time momentum he's trying to keep. 20 to go here at Darlington. They are putting it all on the line now, folks. There's nothing to lose. Through 3 and 4, you see the battle continuing here. Across the start-finish line, Falkenham continues to lead with 19 to go. See the single file battle throughout the field here. Trey Eidson gets closer and closer each time through these corners. Will he be able to make that move is the question. Will Trey Eidson be able to take the lead away from Daniel Foggingham. It's not the 0.3 of a second. Foggingham beginning to pull away again from the number 7. Up to 3.5 of a second now. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. If Foggingham's going to have enough time, if Foggingham's going to be able to hold off Eidson or not. It's going to be an interesting situation here as the laps begin to wind down. About half a second now as these drivers continue to battle. We're going to start looking at battles throughout the field, though. There are some good ones happening. This battle for 11th between Josh Parker, Joey Gattina, and Jose Gonzalez. That is for 10th, the final top 10 spot. They are all over each other here. They have swapped positions 3 or 4 times in the last couple of laps. Gattina with some right rear damage on that machine already from this evening, trying to hold off very hard charging drivers. You can see this battle here continuing to be intense between these three right here. For 10th position, Gattina, Parker, and Gonzalez. Brian Macklin trying to get himself involved in that. I don't know if he's going to have the time or the ability to get there exactly, but we shall see. You see the slow car in the bottom of the racetrack there. That's going to impact none of this. As you see Josh Parker driving away in 10th position. Joey Gattina, Jose Gonzalez battling for 11th now. Randy Yoakum's gone past Brian Macklin. Brian Macklin continues to struggle here tonight. You see Chad Coleman battling Bentley Glazier there for P8, trying to get to Kevin Brown at P7. We'll see if he can do it. 12 to go. Daniel Foggingham leads by now just over almost a second. He's doing what he always does. When he gets out front, he's able to dominate. He's able to show that he is one of the best here for a reason. Sorry, get everybody. Broadcast booth, we had to adjust our chairs up here or we're going to fall over. Oh, we might have a caution here. We might. We got cars bouncing around. We're going to stay green. We're going to stay green. Holy schmoly. Look at the up in front of them, the 19. Tyler Dalton, damage from an earlier incident, just trying to stay out of the way, not getting anybody's areas, not getting in the way of anybody at all, letting everybody pass. All the way back to Jose Gonzalez in P13 there. He let 5 drivers pass in the front stretch. See Daniel Foggingham still leading with 9 to go. Barring a late race caution, I think this one might be decided. I think Daniel Falkenham has the longevity in what he's been able to do. Consistency is key, and Daniel Falkenham is consistent. That'll be a chalk in his direction tonight for the championship. If he can get win number 2 at a different style of track, take his second career win at Darlington would also be interesting for Mr. We got another car almost around the 33. Sorry, was it the 33? Who was that? Who was that? Oh, it's Randy Oakham in the 8. He has been into the wall now. He almost went around in 1 and 2. And then in 3 and 4, he pounds the outside retaining wall. We stay green. 7 to go. It's starting to get crazy here, folks. We could have a late race caution. That could change everything if we do. Whole world will change. Up in front of him, we get the battle for 12th. Jose Gonzalez, Joey Gattina. Jose all over Joey Gattina, trying to get a little bit of momentum here. He's had a rough start to the year, trying to get whatever he can to move himself in the correct direction. The 43 truck hops out of the way. He has some damage from earlier incidents as he jumps down to the bottom. Lets these 2 trucks by on the outside. The 26 all up the back bumper. The 14 is not going to be able to make the move that time. We have 5 to go here at Darlington Raceway, though, folks. 5 laps to go this time by for Daniel Falkenham. Jose Gonzalez looking at the back bumper of Joey Gattina. He's not going to be able to do anything, I don't think. I don't think he has the tires left. He's actually being caught by a very damaged number 8 of Randy Yoakum. Through 1 and 2 this time. Down the Boeing backstretch. Jose Gonzalez gets ever that closer. In front of them, there's the battle for 9th, though. Josh Parker. All over the back bumper of the 18 of Bentley Glazier. He wants 8th position. There's 4 laps to go. He wants that position. Kevin Brown with some serious front end damage with that number 93, the 7th place machine. Has pounded the rear end of somebody. This battle here between these 4 cars is going to go straight to the end of this race, I betcha. Here comes Josh. Josh Parker on the outside trying to get there at Bentley Glazier. 3 more circuits around the Darlington Raceway. Josh Parker all over Bentley Glazier. He gets off the throttle a little early to not drive Glazier off into the corner. And good golly, Miss Molly, here comes the 81 on the 18. Down the back stretch, the front stretch. 2 laps to go. Will these 4 drivers be able to make any moves on each other? Josh Parker all over the 18. Josh Parker all over the 18 of Bentley Glazier. The white flag waves for Daniel Falkenham. 1.336 miles to go. We got the Kevin Brown machine moving on Justin Fuller. Fuller gets loose in the exit of 4. He's blocking hard. He's stacking him up into 1. Bentley Glazier tries to put his nose to the outside of Kevin Brown. He's not going to be able to make the move there. Kevin Brown going to close the door. Up front, though, Daniel Falkenham through turns 3 and 4 is going to get win number 2, his 19th of his career in the Truck Series, and his 2nd in a row at Darlington. Trey Eidson in 2nd, Ryan Howard 3rd, Tommy Ryan in 4th, Adam Gillen in 5th, and the battle for 6th is going to go to Justin Fuller. What a battle coming to the line between these 4 trucks behind him. There are some tempers maybe being shown. The 51 and the 93 getting into it. Could be tempers, could be just some playful banter between the drivers, but it looks like there might be some tempers there. But there he is, your winner, the number 39, his 19th career win. Over 120 series wins for this young man. looking to go pro this year in the road to pro. Daniel Falkingham with a great race again tonight. Third place goes to Ryan Howard, and we will talk to him now here on the Ghost Fire Media Network. Ryan, it's Nick up in the booth. You got a copy, good sir?
I got you.
Well, a heck of a race up there tonight. Third place finish after starting all the way back in 8th. You were able to make your way up to 3rd here tonight. It's a tough racetrack. It really is, Darlington. You guys end up getting some Darlington stripes and whatnot. How was it out there?
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I love Darlington. It's a racetrack. So I felt like obviously clean air mains, everything. So that last run, we were just doing everything we could to keep up. I felt like that first run, we really found something there with shifting in 3 and 4, and was really making up a lot of ground on these guys in front of me, coming up through the field there, shifting and just making a big run off of 4. And then after the caution started coming out, I think a lot of guys either figured that out on the first run or figured that out later, to the point where it became an equalizer. So it was a great race. A little tight on the long run. It's just when you're in dirty air, it's real hard to pass.
Yeah, no, that is understandable. We had that caution at lap 71. It kind of turned the field on its head there when we almost had Adam go around in the middle of the field. Do you think you might have had something if we got a late race caution for the win, because you were moving through the field earlier in the race?
Yeah, I felt like I was looking at the lap times, and I felt like we were keeping pace with the guys, with Adam and Daniel up front. They got a little bit stretched out up front there. To the point where I wish we would have had green flag stops. I always like making a green flag stop here because it kind of requires a lot of talent to get on pit road here. So, it's a shame we didn't have one. But once the caution started coming out, we were talking on our team channel that it was one of those things. Cautions breed cautions, especially here. It's really tight, especially on restarts, because the truck was really loose for a couple laps and then neutraled out after that. But it's just when you're racing guys real tight, people are going for it and tend to get loose, especially 1 and 2. You mentioned Adam got loose. Yeah, I saw that right in front of me, and I was hoping he didn't overcorrect and come right back up in front of me. So congrats to Daniel, though. It was a fun race. Went quicker than I thought it would.
It did. It was just under an hour and a half, so that was a very quick Darlington race. Ryan, is there anybody you want to thank before we say goodnight to you?
Yeah, it looks like we had a good run tonight with me and Tommy 3 and 4, so we all got top 5s. Good points tonight for us. Got to thank my other teammates, Jeff and Randy. Looks like Randy had a good 13th. Just got to thank Joey for SIM500, all the series we put on here, and you guys for the broadcast as usual.
All right, well, I appreciate it, Ryan. Thank you. Have a good weekend, and enjoy your week off next week, and we'll see you back here on the 18th.
You as well. Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Thank you. And let's talk to Trey Edson. Trey, it's Nick in the booth. How you doing?
I'm all right, man. How are you?
I'm good. Tell me I've been saying your name wrong, please.
Nope.
No? Thank God.
Oh, y'all got it. Well, I know you usually have some help with you in the booth, but usually every week somebody gets it right.
All right.
And somebody gets it wrong.
I'm trying.
You're good. The I is silent.
It's one of those names, man. It's one of those names. Every time I look at it, I'm like, am I going to say this wrong? But a solid second place tonight. You historically have had pretty good luck here at Darlington. You come here tonight, you qualified 4th, you come out 2nd. How did it feel out there?
Kind of what Ryan said. It's like, it reminds me of the Cup race at Dover last year when Hendrick ran like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like whichever one of them got out as the leader was gonna stay there and lead the race. So, I never got clean air. I felt like there was a few laps there I would match Daniel, and I don't know, man. It was super strange. Like, you just sit there running in dirty air, and it just kills the front tires no matter what you try to do. Daniel did a good job. He's always amazing on the long runs, and then I got to figure out what he does on pit stops because he never loses spots. So just little things like that to put together a complete race. But I usually drive Darlington like a chicken, where I'm like really far away from the wall and don't really risk tearing the truck up, especially these versus like the Cup car or the Xfinity car. You can hit it a little bit, but this thing is like, man, you might as well take the engine out of it if you get any kind of aero damage. So I'm trying to just take care of it, and they were dropping like flies around me all night long, and just kind of put yourself in position at the end.
Well, it wasn't a win, but it is a second place. It gives you that momentum to keep going forward. With the 2 wins already this season, you're in pretty good position going into the playoffs here in about, 14 weeks or so. So, you're looking good at the moment. Actually, it's longer than that. Hold on, because it's May, August the 30th. Yeah, 14 weeks, about 15 weeks, something
like that. Yeah.
A lot of racing left to go before we get anywhere near that, but a fantastic race up there tonight. You have anybody you want to thank before we let you go?
Absolutely. Scott Stenzel, he drove the 42 truck tonight. Need to thank him and his company, Personal Comfort. I think they're like 50 to 60% cheaper than a Sleep Number bed. So it's this pretty much either the equal to or better bed for way less. So it's personalcomfortbed.com. Everybody check that out. I don't own the bed personally, but he has sent me like some pillows and other products to try. They're really amazing. I only got to sleep with the pillow like one night because then my wife stole it. But yeah, it's a household favorite, so to say.
Well, if the wife stole it, that means it's nice.
Yeah, it's super, it's huge. It's almost like a body pillow, but it's not. It's I was actually shocked at the size of it. But thanks to him, thanks to Glenn Campbell and Transervice, they've been with this league. I feel like I'm new to the league, but I'm really not. It's like time flies. Like I've probably been here 7 or 8 years at this point. But they've been a part of the league since the day I joined. So thanks to them for always sticking with us. And Joey and Tyler Dalton and Macklin and Jimmy Coleman, and there's tons of admins behind the scenes that do a ton of work. So appreciate them. Thanks to you for taking time out of your life to broadcast our league. So I'm probably sound like a broken record, but anytime I get to do an interview, it means you had a good night. So it's cool to talk to you guys, and hopefully I get to do it pretty consistently.
Well, I appreciate it, and it's always nice talking to every one of you guys. So enjoy your week off. We'll see you back here on the 18th. May the 4th be with you, and happy Cinco de Mayo next week.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, man. Talk to you in hopefully 2 weeks.
Thank you. Have a good one. That's Trey Edson, second place driver tonight. But let's bring in the man who won his 19th career Truck Series win here this evening. So I can get him. Daniel Falkenham. Daniel, it's Nick up in the booth. You got a copy, good sir?
Hey, how we doing?
Well, I'm good. You're doing better than me. You're coming home with another victory here tonight. 19th career win in the trucks, like 127th or 128th career win overall in SIM500, which is absolutely astounding. Let me get the correct number here so I can be right. It's 118. I thought it was a lot higher than that. But still, you win 26% of your races, which is unbelievable. So congratulations on win number 118, the 19th in the trucks, and the second of the year here in the trucks. So, and at a really tough racetrack to get a win at, too, at Darlington. And you, speaking of that, you had a rough beginning to the race. Not like you fell back, but you were in second. And the first 51 laps, you just looked like you could not get past Adam. And then we got that first set of pit stops after we got a caution. And then until we got to the second set of pit stops and you got a good exit on pit lane and you were able to get out in second, it just looked like it might have been difficult for you to pass Adam. Was it just you holding back and trying to save so you could get him later in the run?
That's what I was trying to do. Just let him get out there. Just try not to be tucked up behind him too much where it will just kill my tire, just overheat them. And pretty much I was dogging him for like the last 25, 30 laps of that run before we got the yellow at the halfway point. It's just so hard to pass. Just simply, there's these trucks, we just get so bogged down. There's really like no motor in these trucks. So it's just so hard to like carry the momentum to set up a run. And it was just plowing. You could not get this thing loose at all. The only thing I could really set up a run was try to just shift down to third gear in 3 and 4. It worked a few times, but I didn't want to keep doing it because it would just kill my rear tires. So I just want to stay in fourth. And even staying in fourth, I was even getting better runs than him off the corner because I feel like he just fried his right front and I just saved mine better. But just the way these trucks are, aero push is so bad, and just how Darlington is as a racetrack in general is just very limited passing opportunities. So I was hoping that was going to just go green so we could like maybe do some sort of undercut or something, but who knows what would happen. At least the race fell in our way in some sort of way on that restart where Kevin stayed out and we just got a perfect restart and whatnot, just whatever happened down there. So it was all right, but thankfully, too bad we didn't get the pole, we didn't dominate, but at the end we still got the win, so we'll take it.
All right, perfect. Anybody you want to thank out there this evening? I know you have a few sponsors you'd like to say thank you to.
Yes, got to thank January 31st, First Air Bay Lobster 207 for all their support. I want to give a special shout out to Cosman and Swatchico Graphics for doing this pretty cool throwback for me for this weekend. Ricky Craven's 2003 car, pretty convenient for this weekend and whatnot. So really appreciate him doing that car for me. This will be on my Xfinity car and the Cup car for the rest of the weekend's festivities. So appreciate Cosman for doing all the work over there for me, painting those up. I got to thank Joey, all the admins who run the show at SIM500. I got to thank you for on the broadcast because you were a one-man show tonight, so I appreciate for all you do. Thanks to everyone who races each and every week. Thanks to Transervice for sponsoring the series. Everyone at Team Name, Chad, Beasley, Kevin, Josh, John, and the whole crew over there. Everyone at North Force Racing, Preston Gilson, and everyone over there. Gary, Parker White, Buttafuoco, Basin, Shieldhouse, all those guys over on the Road to Pro side of things. Thanks to everyone who watches each and every week, and thanks to friends and family for watching as well.
Well, Daniel, I appreciate it as always. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Enjoy your week off. Happy Cinco de Mayo next Wednesday, and we will talk possibly on the 18th back here after we take this show on the road to Kansas Speedway.
I didn't know we had an off week, so at least I'm glad I know that now, so I appreciate it.
Not a problem. Well, Daniel, you have a fantastic week off, and we'll talk to you on the 18th.
All right, thanks, Nick.
All right, and that was your race winner, Daniel Fockingham. 19th career win, 118th career win in the SIM500 series. I'll just throw him back in his team channel so that he's not. Oh. There we go. There we go. All set for him. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a blast, as always, here in the Ghost Fire Media Network. We'll see you in 2 weeks. We go to Kansas Motor Speedway. First, let's run down the finishing order tonight. Daniel Fockingham, 18th career win, 19th of his career in the Truck Series, second on the year. Trey Edson comes home second. Third comes Ryan Howard. Fourth, Tommy Ryan. Fifth, Adam Gilliland. Sixth, Justin Fuller. Seventh, Kevin DeBrown. Eighth, Bentley Glazer. Ninth, Josh Parker. 10th, Chad Coleman. 11th, Joey Katina. 12th, Jose Gonzalez. 13th, Randy Yoakum. 14th, Brian Macklin. 15th, Richard Beasley. 16th, Brian Wortman. 17th is going to be James Sombach. 18th is going to be Doug Sigmund. Back in 19th is going to be... Why is this not moving? Oh. Back in 19th is going to be Mark Fravert. In 20th is going to be Scott Stenzel. 21st is going to be Jeff Ryan. 22nd, Tyler Dalton. 23rd, Paul Krumrye. 24th, Doug Roth. 25th, Ian Hahn. 26th, EJ O'Rourke. 27th is going to be John Adams. 28th, Kevin England. 29th, Mike Kelly. 30th is going to be Scott Simley. 31st, Gerald Livingston. 32nd, Stoney Benfield. 33rd, Bobby Wetzel. 34th, Derek Myers. 35th, Hamish Gallagher. 36th, Richard Swaverly. And 37th is going to be Ron Holyfield. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a blast. As always, here from the Ghost Fire Media Network, everybody, we want to thank you. From the fans out there to SIM500 Esports and the Transervice for sponsoring our series here this year and allowing us to be here with you for all 27 races here in the summer series, spring, summer, full season series. That one, not the winter series, but the regular one. We appreciate every single one of you for coming out each and every week to watch us here in the Ghost Fire Media Network. I'm Nick Adams here, and I am going to say good night from the Bay State, and we will see you in 2 weeks.
Thank you for watching iRacing on the Ghost Fire Media Network.